It's always the last thing you'll remember. It's always the last thing. It's the last thing in repetition. It's the last thing. It's the last. It is supposed to last. It has become everlasting. It's the last thing. It is elastic. It is in rotation. It is lasting. It is last. May it last. May it last. Do you remember when they firebombed the entire city block? It was on television. There was the white man with the TV voice talking about it, talking. His voice sounded like basketballs falling from the sky forever. That voice they used to interrupt that stupid live comedy show to say the singer was dead, shot live on the sidewalk, shot live but not on television, but in the mind of the book reader, the keeper of list, the catcher of meanings. They didn't happen on the same night, but the shows were the same color. They were the color of dead city snow. They were the colors of the too low cloud. They were the color television used to make before the television never turned off again. There are these points in the terrain, geographical events, if you will, that you can use a marker or crayon on to say this was it. This is how we got here. You could leave a stone behind to show you the way forward. When they if the way forward is how you got back. City block. Maybe you can draw red X's on the TV screen or throw a rock through it to remind you. White man, you were here. The TV voice once talking about it. Once talking, if that's something you want to remember. His voice sounded like basketballs falling from the sky forever. That voice they used to show you the way. That stupid live comedy. You could put a block of concrete in a jail cell and call it the forever clock. Shot live on There's mom and dad in the forever clock. Live. There's mom waiting on daughter in the forever clock. But in the mind there are endless city blocks forever firebombed in the forever clock of meanings. They didn't happen on the same night, but the shows were the same color. They were the color of dead. There used to be these things called reruns, and they were how you were told the thing you wanted was over. But they were the color television you can have it again before the television never turned off again. But there aren't reruns anymore. Shit just happens, and you have to commemorate it, or it just slips into forever. Do you remember when they firebombed that you sometimes a marker or a crayon on say, this was it. It was on television. This is how we got here. But there was so much you could leave a stone behind to show you the way forward. If talking about the way forward is how you talking the last thing. His voice sounded like basketballs. You can draw red X's on the TV screen or throw a rock through it to remind you you were here. That stupid live comedy show to say the singer was dead, shot. If that's something you want to remember, on the sidewalk. You could leave a trail of televisions down the block, but not on television. You could, in the mind of the book reader, put a block of concrete in a jail cell of meanings and call it the forever. They didn't happen on the same night, but the shows were the same color. They were the color mom of waiting on daughter city the forever clock. Snow. They were the colors city block, the too low cloud, forever firebombed. They were the color television used to make before the television never turned off again. Really? Who is it? There used to be these things called reruns, and it's how you were told the thing you wanted was geographical events, if you will, that you can use a marker or a crayon on to say, this was it. This is how we got reruns anymore. Shit just happens, and you have to commemorate it, or it just slips into forever. Sometimes I want to repeat myself until I slip into forever. But it's so much easier to slip into something more comfortable. It is the last thing. It is the last thing. It is lasting. Lasting. Lasting.